land here in Delhi post-noon, and after that, Goa police will take custody.
Okay, and staying with the big story that we have been tracking, that is the return of the Luthra brothers, finally should be facing act as far as that fire in a Goa pub. And there's a quick update which is coming in. Visuals are also coming in first over here on CNN News 18. The Luthras have deported from Bangkok. They've already boarded the flight to India. So that is the big story. Going to land here. They are going to be taken into custody and after that presented in court. In fact, as we go through those pictures, I'm going to be joined in by my colleagues Anvit as well as by Simran. Anvit, if you are with us at this point, Anvit, if you are with us at this point of time, just can you just run us through the details? The flight has already been boarded by the Luthra brothers. How soon can we expect them here? And what happens thereon? Anvit, if you can hear me. Okay, I'm going to try and go across to Anvit and Simran in a bit, and this is exactly what we have been following after days and days of suspense and much speculation. Well, it's very clear that Luthras are going to be facing the law. They had run away in the wee hours of the morning, even as the fires were being doused at that nightclub in Goa, and now the team was there, and now they are coming back. They are being deported back. Okay, Ananya is now joining us with all these details. Ananya, they're going to be landing. How soon do we expect that? What's the legal procedure after that?
Well, absolutely. In fact, the Luthra brothers, who were, in fact, whose a formality for the deputation from, in fact, Thailand has just been completed yesterday, will now be brought back to India. Remember that they are facing flag for, in fact, the Goa fire. They'll also be facing the consequences as per the law. But the deputation was complete yesterday, which would start at around 10:55 a.m. in the morning as per the Indian Standard Time. And these brothers would now be brought back to India. And that is something, that becomes very, very crucial because as soon as they land in the national capital, they will be taken to, in fact, most likely to Delhi's Patiala House Court, where, in fact, they will be produced, and the Goa police will be seeking a transit remand to take them to Goa. Once that transit remand is granted, these two brothers will be taken to Goa, where, in fact, this fire had actually occurred, and then the investigation in this case would actually begin. Remember that they had filed an anticipatory bail application. However, the court raised a lot of questions on their conduct, completely saying that they booked their tickets the day when that fire actually broke out and they ran away from the country. And that is something, that becomes very, very crucial as to why an anticipatory bail was actually not granted to the Luthras as far as this case is concerned. And now, in fact, they'll be brought back to India. They will then be arrested by the Goa police and then would be produced before a Delhi court to seek a transit remand. And once that transit remand is granted, they will then be taken to Goa. But very clearly, it is a successful attempt that the Indian authorities have had to manage with their Thai counterparts to get this, deportation happen in a swift manner. And now, finally, these brothers would be put to task by the law once they are back in the country itself.
Yes, the visuals coming to us from Bangkok Airport. 3 officials accompanying the Luthra brothers. You can see the visuals there. Luthras are wearing a mask as they board that flight from Bangkok to New Delhi. The process of immigration has been completed there. Any moment now, that flight will take off from Bangkok. Bangkok time in the next 15 to 20 minutes is expected to take off, and then about a 5-hour journey, 4.5-5-hour journey will bring them here in Delhi. Just to give you a sense of what happens here in Delhi, there is a separate area where deportees and those who are traveling on the emergency certificate, there's a separate area for such people, and they will be taken there to that specific area where the emergency certificate will be stamped, and soon after the arrest memo will be presented by the Goa police. But Ananya, just to take us through the legal proceedings, they've already made a ground in the anticipatory bail plea, saying that they have gone there to Thailand for work purposes and they had no intention of fleeing. As Goa police takes custody, till the time they're sent to JC, bail looks unlikely.
Well, absolutely, the bail looks very unlikely because already there is, in fact, order that is in place that has denied them an anticipatory bail application. And as you were mentioning, that they had mentioned that they were traveling for work, but very clearly the court noted and gave a clear observation in its order that this was not for work purposes because the flights were booked soon after that fire was actually that fire had actually broken out, and that is something that seems to be a sneaky one. It is an attempt to actually run away from the law that the court has actually noted while denying them an anticipatory bail in this particular case. And now finally, the Luthra brothers will be brought back to India. And the Goa police would leave no stone unturned in order to get their custody and to investigate them as far as this fire is concerned. But definitely, bail seems very, very unlikely at this particular point in time because already we are seeing multiple prosecutions happening because in Goa, there is another petition with regards to the demolition that is going on in the Goa bench or the Bombay High Court. Not only that, we would see a proper prosecution of these two brothers happening as soon as they are taken from New Delhi after, in fact, a transit remand is granted from the Patiala House Court. So we'll have to wait and watch for all of that. But definitely the biggest update, Arunima, that you also brought to us was that, these brothers would be boarding this flight very, very soon and would be brought back to the national capital.
And Anvit is joining us from outside the airport where he's going to be reporting the moment the Luthras are coming out. Anvit, for just a recap for our viewers who are tracking this story, what are the sections, what are the charges against the Luthras?
When the moment this fire broke out, as Ananya also said, these brothers tried to flee, and that was on the morning of 7th and 6th night. This fire broke out, and people, at least 25 lives were claimed. And when we obviously previously heard the eyewitness account, they said that there were hardly any arrangements in the place for evacuation or for clean exits of people who were trapped. There were people in the basement. There are multiple rules that have been flouted, whether there was permission for the basement to be run as a commercial property. There were not enough adequate fire safety norms. Also, inspections had been done and they had been found that there are certain legalities had been flouted as far as fire safety norms and other norms are concerned. So, following that, detailed cases have been registered against them. But like Ananya also noted, that these brothers fleeing just moments after the fire, the tragedy struck their pub in Goa. That is one point also that will be taken against them. Had they not fled, probably the legalities of this case would have not been that convoluted. So that is one reason. And as we are being told that they boarded the flight already under heavy cordon, and we are being told that there are at least 5 people who are being deported along with the officials who have gone to take their custody. We are expected them to land here around 2 p.m. Today, and soon as they land, there's a dedicated area in the terminal where these deportees are usually kept before they are let out, and their documentation will be done. Some paperwork will be there. Probably a Goa police team also would be inside the Delhi airport to meet them once they land, and then as per the process, transit remand would be taken, and then they would be probably handed over to Goa police.
Okay, and with the process of deporting them is all but complete now. There are officials from Indian government who have travelled and who are accompanying them. We'll have to wait and see how soon they land here. The process is very, very clear. Simran also joins us at this point. Simran, it's not just Goa police but the civil society and I think the judiciary in Goa also, which is appalled at the manner in which this entire case has been handled. But it's not just case of criminal negligence or culpable homicide, isn't it? There's also a possibility of a money laundering charge being pressed.
Well, absolutely. At this point of time, it is safe to say and understand from the probe that the Goa police is undertaking, and apart from that, the magistral inquiry that is underway, which recently also had been given an extension to submit the report after carrying out the entire inquiry into this matter. While we understand that the basic purview of this investigation actually expands to the contention over the land and the fire safety norms that were flouted, but at this point of time, the Goa police, in fact coordination with the other authorities, is also looking at exploring what were the other channels through which the money laundering route was also being operationalized by these brothers. Of course, over the past few years, while Luthra brothers continue to invest into their multiple commercial establishments in Goa and across the state to also carry out the businesses of the hospitality sector. What is coming to the fore is also in fact going to be shocking once we understand what the police is going to establish as they come back to Goa, as they are being brought to Goa. Just likely, in fact, we are expecting their return tomorrow or late tonight as well. While the Goa police is not in a position to confirm most details at this point, but they are in the process of recording statements, and every day, while 30 official statements that have been recorded, more than in fact 100 of people are also being put up in question, and they are summoned, while the original property owner and the owner who had leased out this land to Luthra brothers right now are also in a legal battle, are also ensued in a legal battle as well. Today, in fact, also there is a very crucial High Court hearing as well on this matter, which had demanded a court-monitored probe into this entire fiasco. Now, this also expands to the larger view of how not just this particular outlet in Goa, but the entire economy of the hospitality sector in Goa has been functioning on multiple, in fact, flouting of the violations and the norms. While we think of it as, in fact, the major tourist state and the attractions in Goa, the economy sector here for the hospitality region is also now under the lens, as the government in Goa has also, in fact, announced a slew of measures, announcing that the tighter norms for the fire safety will now be placed. They have to comply. Every restaurant owner, the nightclub owner, or in fact the people managing any of the parties on paper, either directly or indirectly linked, are responsible for carrying out any such activities that could be potentially endangering to the people who are visiting that particular
I'm just going to
restaurant
go
or
quickly
that
across
particular
also to
nightclub.
Anvit.
So
Simran,
that
if
is
you
why,
just
in
could
fact,
hold on. Okay, Simran, I'll just come back to you. Simran, I'll just come back to you. I think we also will go across to Anvit, who is at that airport and who has been reporting on this. And Anvit, there have been multiple attempts being made by the lawyers of Luthras to ensure he gets bail. How tough does that get?
See, not just mere sections, Pallavi, but also, not just mere sections that make this case grievous, but also the flouting of norms that had been going on at this place for a long time. And keeping that in mind, the moment after the fire they fled, that also will be held against them, because had they been cooperative with the law enforcement agencies and with the law and had helped in the investigation, that would have been a different case. But now, like Ananya also noted, that bail, previously anticipatory bail, has already been cancelled, and it is very tough to secure a bail in this case, because one, you had been aware of the norm that had been flouted in your pub that had been running well and up and well. Also, because you were aware of these norms being flouted, and then the fire that was caused immediately hours after the fire, you manage your escape. So that also certainly somewhere speaks volumes of that they were aware of the of the illegalities in their place, and the norms that have been flouted. There were no fire safety arrangements. Previously, eyewitnesses have also said that they were in the basement and there was hardly any evacuation exit or any so basically when there is a pub or if there is a restaurant, there are specific measures that need to be put in place. Even seating arrangements are limited. There have to be certain length of exit-ways. There have to be at least 2 exits for any evacuation situation or contingency situation. So these norms were not flouted, and probably they were aware of it, and that is the reason why immediately after the fire they fled the country. Also, being aware of it and not adhering to the norms, then being running that place with not having basic certifications from the fire department or from the law enforcement, that also will held against them. So not just the case of criminal negligence and causing death due to negligence and other grievous charges under the BNS, but also flouting norms and not adhering to the norms of the municipal corporations, fire services and law enforcement, that will be held against. And also on the top of all that, they fled this place instead of providing assistance to the victims and to assisting with the law enforcement agencies in investigation of this case. That also is likely to be held against them, and that is where the bail becomes more and more tough in this case.
Right, and let's just get our viewers up to speed with what's happening at the Bangkok airport. The flight is now about to taxi out and take off for India. The Luthra brothers, accompanied by 3 officials from the central agency, have been seated in the last row of that aircraft. Any public interaction is not being allowed by these officials. They're very clear that they are detainees who are being deported from Thailand to India, and there will be no chance given to them if they wish to give their side of the story. There will be no such opportunity given to them. They are being escorted, and as soon as they land here in India, like I said, at that EC immigration room, the emergency certificate / deputy room, which is just before you reach the immigration counter, that is where the Goa police team is waiting. They'll serve the arrest memo on the Luthras and take them into custody immediately. If Ananya is there with us, maybe we can ask Ananya. If you can hear me, Ananya, just help us understand the legal process from here on. Transit remand is what is required, and then to Goa. So, Anvit, does that mean they could spend the night in Delhi, or do you get a sense that they will be in Panjim by the end of the day today?
What we are being told that Goa police teams are already there and will be there at the Delhi airport to meet them when they land, along with the officials that are bringing them, and they will together go ahead to Patiala House Court to seek transit remand. And if that is given today, then they'll be heading out today itself, and by let's say by evening or by night, these brothers will be in Goa police's custody in Panjim. This is what we are being told. But if there's any procedural delay on the Goa police's part, or they cannot be produced today for some reasons, because they'll land here only by 2, they are expected to land here by 2 p.m. and then there'll be certain formalities and paperwork at the airport, at the immigration counters as well. So following that, it might also take 1.5 hours there. So if they exit airport around 3 and they're straight away taken to Patiala House Court, then there's a possibility that the Goa police might be able to secure a transit remand of theirs. And then if it happens, then the Goa police would want to take them immediately to Goa, and also because these are the main perpetrators, and they'll have to be taken multiple places, not just the scene of crime, not just the pub that went up in flames, but also to find out from them that what were the norms that were flouted, whether they were aware of it, how did the fire took place, who were the managers who were responsible for that. We are also being told that there was adequate alcohol that was being stored in the pub, and that is also something that fueled the fire. Other than not having adequate fire arrangements, there was there were alcohol stored, so that also fueled the fire. So a lot of things that they need to be asked about, not just on the management part of the pub, but also how it was being run, what were the illegalities, how aware were they, and who were the people responsible for this, so that an accountability can be fixed. So we are hoping that, and we are being told that it is possible that today Goa police might be able to secure transit remand and then take them back to Goa, so that detailed investigation into this case that are highly dependent on these 2 people who are being brought back will happen and will go on forward.
And the irony of it, once again, that they're coming back by an Indigo flight. We've accessed the details of the flight. It's 6E1064. It's a 10:50 a.m. flight from the Bangkok airport. It arrives at the Indira Gandhi Airport Terminal 3, and the scheduled time of arrival is at 1:55 p.m. Remember, when they took that flight and fled, leaving their staff and the people and the burning nightclub, it was a 5:30 a.m. Indigo flight which was taken by them to Phuket. Okay, now we have Simran with us. Simran, since you are in Goa and that's the epicenter of this horrible tragedy, you have been over the last few days speaking to the people on the ground. Are they waiting to get that glimpse of Luthra so that they can vent their anger and their angst? Because also many of those who died there, in fact majority of those who died there, were actually his own staff.
Well, absolutely. In fact, as much as we expect that the homecoming and the coming back of Luthras at this point of time would be bringing some relief to the victims and to all the people and the parties also concerned in this matter. Right now in Goa, the situation is also of another view, where the original landowners and the people who have been concerned fighting a legal battle on this very land, which has been a disputed property, the size of the property and for the no development zone on which the entire commercial establishment had been put up. They are the ones who are in fact spearheading this entire revolt against most of the nightclubs at present in Goa, who have been operationalized with the flouting of the norms. Now, when we speak of the situation here in Goa and how the picture actually comes out after I've spoken to many people who are actually around the property, the people concerned through the legal channels as well, challenging the kind of irregularities that were going on the property. One thing that really remains at the fore is that people here and the visitors here are also visibly right now in a state of fix. They are also thinking twice to visit such establishments or make a choice before going to these nightclubs that could potentially be risking their lives at threat. And when the original landowners were contacted, they also spoke to us on the basis of conformity that this is not just one violation of the irregularity. There are many such violations, and following this incident that had been reported that became a huge issue after 25 people lost their lives, they have also confirmed that there are many such properties that under the guise of the government and department of Goa, they have been running while flouting the norms. Now, these norms, if we speak, and while we also refer to these norms time and again, are not just the basic directorate level or one department issued norms. They actually span out to a larger series of compilations that have to be followed very strictly, as much as, if you allow me, as much as setting up the base on a land that should not be contentious, and also taking prior clearances.
Yeah, we'll discuss that in detail, Simran. Just give me a minute. 10:51 is the time in Bangkok at the moment. 10:55 is when the flight, the Indigo flight, is supposed to take off. In the next 5 minutes or so, the deportation process of the Luthra brothers will be completed from Bangkok. They're expected to land here in India about 1:55 to 2 p.m. is the Indian Standard Time. Landing here